Hello and welcome back to another live stream with Ark Survival Ascended. It's been a few days since I last streamed. It turns out that the servers that Nitrando are using in Germany are complete garbage. And yeah, constantly crashing, stopping without any reason, unable to restart. Was a complete nightmare. After one crash, shortly after my last stream, the support guys rolled back to a very early version of a save, and I was kind of not back to the beginning, but yeah, I lost a lot of tames and blueprints and that sort of stuff, and yeah, I wasn't a happy bunny. And then after another random stop on the server, I had enough. And so I took a chance and I spun up a server in the UK, tried to move the server. That failed. The server came up, but basically it was back to day one, or day zero, as it were. And yeah. It was pretty crappy. So I basically had to start again. So I took a couple of days after this to kind of find my feet and get back to where we were at the end of the last stream. And we're there. We're there and kind of a little bit more. Basically, I just wanted to make sure that I was in a point where everything was kind of stable and that sort of stuff. So we've had a few reasonable drops, which is good. Kind of a mixed bag of stuff, but yeah, looking very stainless steel-ish at the moment. So that's quite good. We've got a few more beasts. This little beastie turned up on the island. I had no idea how to tame him. Not seen one before, so I shot him in the face, and then that didn't work. So then I looked on the wiki and I found out that it's a passive tame. You basically have to run after them. They're pretty fast, but this was fairly low level. What is he now? 42. So it wasn't too awful. Just took like 5 minutes of running around. But we captured him. So we got a unicorn. This was a pretty rare find. This guy has a nice little goatee beard. Yeah, he's looking wizened. But yeah, what else did we do? We lost our Anki with the crash. With the nonsense that was there with Nitrando. So we ended up having to get another one. It's a shame because the other one was pretty good. It was level 100 before we had tamed it, and we got like 50 levels. But then we had to find another one, and this was going to best the batch that we had. Got a few low-level dinos still, just stuff that I kind of picked up as I was finding on my feet. Picked up a Barry. These are a bit of a tough challenge to tame. We've got one of these beavers. These are pretty cool. This was a nice find. Way back over on the kind of starting location over there. We've got one tamed, and we also have one down here in a test area. Let's bring out the binoculars. Low level, 25. But this is a test I was doing to see if you could pen in a wild one, and it would build a dam. This pen at the moment, I think, is probably not big enough, and that's why the dam isn't being built. But this is an ongoing test that we have. What else do we have? We picked up an Arky. Where's my Arky now? Oh, he's probably probably over here. I only have one dodo left. After he keeps on slipping through the floor, which is a little bit frustrating. The clipping and meshing on Ascended is spotty at best. It can be pretty frustrating. Picked up a couple of stegos. There were actually only two. Well, actually there was one that we picked up, and then the other one was a baby that was attached to the parent. This is basically because we kept on getting harassed here. And I was out mining trees and rocks and metal and that sort of stuff on this on Herbivore Island here, and I kept on tagging some of the other mobs. So a couple of bodyguards, which is pretty good. They'll come in handy in the new base. And then yeah, what else do we have? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we've got a Bronto. This I got because I was getting a bit frustrated picking up, I think it was thatch or fiber, I can't remember which one it was, and I decided to grab this guy. It was a low level one. This is still pretty low level, yeah, level 45. There are others on the island and we will tame them later, but for now one is enough. We're going to use this island for a couple of things. One is we're going to use it as a sea base. Oh, actually, that's something else that we picked up. Let's take a look over here. You can probably see them from here. Yeah, so we've got this little beauty, a mega load-on, a nice little shark, and we then, once we got him, we went out and got ourselves a Basilo. And this was a really nice find. It was 115, I think, when we found it. And yeah, when we got it, we got 50 levels, and then yeah, we killed a few things on the way back. There is an issue with Ascended with spawning in. You've got to be careful about spawning in some places and loading in. If the sea creatures are too close to your house, sometimes basically the creatures will spawn in before the water spawns in, and all your creatures will die. Which is a nasty bug, and sloppy coding, basically. I've been working in tech for like 30 years, so I know sloppy coding when I see it. Basically, they should spawn everything in, instead of flag to say we're spawning in, and then don't do tick downs or health checks or breathing checks for beasts until all of the other items have spawned in within that geometry. So yeah, sloppy coding there. Done by someone who is not really thinking about what they're doing. There's a few things around here that, it sounds like or feels like Wildcard has got a lot of interns working on this port, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway, so we've basically outgrown this place. We've taken a lot of the resources. Metal is not spawning back that fast. I don't really want to faff around with settings too much to make stuff spawn in and respawn, because that feels a bit like a cheat too much. I do have a couple of mods, so I will put a link in the chat later. Hopefully I'll remember on the mods that we have on this server. I don't know how to bring up a mod list from the command line, so if anybody does, let me know in chat. So what do we have? We've got automated arc, which is a godsend. It takes the grind out of playing arc. Collecting materials from dinos, from crafting, all that sort of stuff. It really is an absolutely awesome mod. I highly recommend it to anyone that plays the game. It just makes the whole environment much more focused on what you want to do, rather than kind of sorting out junk and that sort of stuff. So basically there's storage containers that you can use. You can set up filter lists on these containers like this, specify what's going to be in there, and then the system itself will pull out the mats and sort them for you. We've got a little vacuum here. Basically then we can just drop stuff on the floor and the vacuum will suck it up. It then pushes it to this control center that you have just here. And then the control center will basically nudge it into the storage boxes and make sure stuff is in the right kind of place. The mod itself has a few enhanced versions of things like the mortar and pestle, the smithy, the furnace just here, the forge. It's got an auto grill, it's got these loot boxes, it's got this little workshop thing. It also has the a version of the generator and of the fabricator. I'd forgotten I had the fabricator here. Ah, cool. So basically it will help kind of orchestrate construction of stuff and building things and that sort of stuff. So let me give you a quick example here. We're just going to create some narcotics. We want 10 of them. We hit pull resources. It pulls the resources into this bin, and then you can just craft it as usual, which is pretty handy. And then once you finish crafting, it will put the end result back into whatever storage box that you've set up. So that's pretty good. We have a death recovery mod. This kind of treads the line, I think, between not cheating, but kind of making your life too easy, or not. But it is a godsend, especially if you're playing on harder difficulties. We are playing on the hardest at the moment. We've got things set to level 5, which I think is the top level in terms of difficulty. It helps in terms of the level of dinos that you find, but we've not buffed the other things too much. We have tweaked a couple of settings around, the hatching time, taming time, that sort of stuff. It's not instant, but it's faster. I think we've got that on 5 times at the moment. What else do we have? We have the Utilities Plus, which brings in a couple of things. It brings in these binoculars just here, which are pretty useful. It's great for spying on things that you're looking at, and it also has a tracking function. You can left click, and it will then track that beast, and wherever that beast goes, you can then find it, which I think is a really handy thing, especially when you're chasing oviraptors and otters and that sort of stuff. We still haven't got ourselves an otter, so we're struggling a little bit with hot and cold, but so far we're okay. We're pretty lucky with a couple of the drops. We got an ascended fur cap, ascended flat boots, and we got a couple of ascended tools just here. That's pretty good. One of the best things we got from one of the drops is actually some kibble. I think we got something like 75 kibble from one of the drops, which makes a huge difference when it comes to taming, especially if you've not yet set up your own kibble production, which we haven't as yet. I want to keep things as fairly light as possible. One also nice thing with the automated arc is this egg crate. So this is one that will essentially kind of pull in the eggs, fertilized or unfertilized, it's up to you, from your beasts. One other thing I wanted to point out is automated arc. This control panel, it's got a pretty nice pull range that is configurable. So we've got this set, we've tweaked it a little bit, so we're pushing out the boundaries a bit. This will then cover our sea-based creatures, which is really useful because we have a bacillar over here, and that produces oil passively for us. So that's going to put it in and stick it into our storage containers, which is pretty good. That is tweakable. That's something that I think Blaze has put in. Let's turn off this. Yeah, so if you bring up your inventory, if you look in the, it's not actually working at the moment. That's a little bit sporadic. Okay, it was working earlier, which is a little bit weird. If you pull up your inventory in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see a AA icon, and you can use that to adjust the settings. I was going to show you, but for some reason it's not showing this time around. I had it once before, and yeah, I'm not really sure why that is not working now. It is this game technically is early access. Okay, so our plan at the moment is we're going to go off to a little place that I usually set up after Herbivore Island, or after the starting location, to set up another little base. This place is pretty good because it gives us easy access to the rest of the main island. There's a lot of Therazinos around, so you'll want to set up a breeding pit, pen, pool, whatever you want to call it, farm for those. And because there's a lot of them around, it's a good place to kind of pick them up, have your pick of which ones that you want to use as breeding pair. You don't really have to kind of carry them around and that sort of stuff too much, so it's pretty handy. we're going to go over in that direction. I'll show you where it is on the map. Okay, it's over here. This is where we set up our main base. We've got all the materials on us. I crafted a few. I went out earlier today with the little beaver and Rocky to gather rocks and that sort of stuff. So we've got our stone foundations, floors, roofs, all that sort of stuff, as well as the kind of basics. And then we'll bring our beasts across gradually with the most important ones first. We're taking Rocky first because we're building out of stone, so we're going to need a chunk of stone. This place is really nice because just behind, just around here, directly ahead, there's metal. And then a couple of minutes away, there's also metal and crystal and that sort of stuff, so that's pretty handy. So we're flying over here. We got pretty lucky with this, the flyer that we have, the RG. We picked him up at level 115. We got 50 levels off the bat. And then just kind of doing everyday stuff, he's leveled pretty well. It's not super fast, but he's got decent stamina. I'm working now on getting his melee up. And then I'll work on the health. There's a Spino down there. And the place that we're going to set up a base is just on this, this outcrop, directly ahead. There is a lot of aggro around here, but not really on this part itself. We do get Rexes off to one side. A lot of Therazinos, there's a decent amount of rock. But generally speaking, it's a pretty reasonable place. So we'll drop him down there. And already we've got some aggro off the bat. Come on. On an alpha, it's just level 15. There we go. And let's land that beastie. Come on, Bubba. I told you to land. There we go. So here we've got, as I said, we've got a decent amount of rock, a lot of trees behind. There's metal nearby. Let's bring him over here. What do you do? What? What the hell? There you go, good girl. Oh boy, I'm not exactly sure what you are. Where are you? Come on. Come on. My frames are dropping out at the moment for some reason. I do have fog and clouds on. Okay, you land please. By default, the whistle for landing is not bound. Okay, let's keep our weapon out. And this bad boy has things on for us. So let's get rid of what we don't need. We're going to start with, where's the foundations gone? Did I put them in Rocky by mistake? Yeah, I was having a little bit of a weight issue. So we'll take that out. And we'll grab these, and where's the floors? There we go. Okay. So we're going to start, the updates to how building works. There are some improvements, but there are, it's still a long way to go, I think. So we're going to start with the first foundation. Let's put these things out. I usually bring these pillars as well as foundations to make sure that you have a roughly even place to build from. First click puts it down. You can rotate to rotate the piece, and then you can move your mouse backwards and forwards to change the height. We're going to kind of put it that way around. There we go. And we brought enough for a 4x5. I'm going to build a little bit out. Oh, that's a mistake. I'm not super happy with how you can't stack foundations, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. So you've got to make sure that let's move you out of the way. Okay. We should really get rid of those things. I don't have a scythe on me, but I do have an axe. There we go. Come on. There we go. Otherwise it ends up clipping through, and you can get rid of it with a dino and using the harvest function. But I should have brought a scythe. That wasn't. There we go. That's good enough. Let's bring this out. Oh, come on, come on. Sometimes it nudges you out of the way. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it lifts you up onto the foundation. It's not super consistent. Okay, so that's 3x3. We're gonna come over here. No. See, that's the annoying part. Like, I should be able to kind of keep this snap to the top. Don't even think Q's going to help us here. No. But that's okay. That's why I brought some floors. But I do like to put some pillars in place. What's that, 6? Because that helps when you're building taller structures, to make sure that you have enough support. Okay. Let's take a look. You will snap it. See, now it's it's weird. We want this to be relatively high. Are you not going to work for us? No. Okay, let's try with I'm hot. Okay. Come on. Where are you? Why are you not going in now? What's... Hello? Okay. For some reason that is not liking this piece. What is here? There's something there? Okay, let's try that again. Is it just that I'm out of floor pieces? Ah, that could be it. You're not going to work. Come on, Rocky, get out of the way. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3. What are you? Hello? 4. I think it's probably downstairs. Okay. That's okay. We can handle this. put some walls up so I can feel slightly less nervous. Okay. Just going to put normal walls around to start with, and then we'll change some to windows. Should have a few spare. We will change this one to a large door. And we've got plenty. I'll fix that that thing in a bit. Okay. And let's put that away. It's definitely do have the floors. We'll try that again in a sec. Let's move stuff that we don't need across to this dude. Keep some food on us. We will have to eat. And take this, the door. And yeah, let's do the corners first. Okay, got a stairway. Okay. By default, it doesn't pick the right one, but once you get one done, you should be good. And let's swap that over. So usually I find it's best to do a corner first, and then once you have a corner, the rest of the stuff kind of works pretty well. Is that the right way around? No. And that is a stair. God. And that is a stair as well. Okay. Okay, there we go. Do one more, then we can do the corner. Where's the corner gone? Yeah. Okay. And then this one, yeah, you know, sometimes this goes back to the other one, the other triangle. Once you have the flat pieces in there, it usually figures out what you're trying to do. Okay, we need to fix that corner and fix this roof. Hello? There we go. You're the right piece. You're the right piece. Okay, let's see if we can fix this floor now. Yeah. Heat. Like this is like, I don't understand what's going on here. It's not, not letting me do it, and I do not understand why. Let's try putting in this. No. Let's try the other. I've had this working once before. Come on. Give me the outie. Come on. Why aren't you giving me the outie? Let's try putting that one in, and then comes out in that direction. There we go. Yeah, that's the weird thing. It's not for some reason it doesn't like this piece. So we can pick that up. Let's just try the other way around. Can you give me the outie? Come on. No. Okay. Well, sod you. That's a feature, not a bug. Okay. It does kind of mess up my roof though, which doesn't make me happy. God damn it! I can fix that. I'll fix that later. It's not a deal breaker. Let's put a bed down. I don't have enough weight for that. Oh, I actually need those. Let's finish off the roof around the other side. So in Germany at the moment, we had a lot of snow last night, which is pretty cool. It's only November, and already we have snow, which is good. Quite excited about that. We will build up another level, but we won't focus too much on that right now. What I did want to do is put the storage down. Got a lot of storage because I like to keep things pretty separate. There we go. Let's double this up. This is just the cheapest storage from the automated arc. Okay, that's good. And my daughter is home today, so you have to excuse some of the background noise. Yes, Gracie? Ah, okay. 1 second, let me just take a look. Hey, Susanna. Yeah, I tried placing a foundation just now, and it wasn't working. Let me just check the. Okay, I'm back. And let's try what Susanna suggested. So I will take this and whole foundation. Yeah, see, it's not placing, unless it thinks there's one there already. But I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing the pop up. Susanna says hello, Gracie. Yeah. Susanna says hi. 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 She says hi. Yeah, she's watching the stream. You're going to come and say hello? You won't be able to see her because she doesn't play this game, but she's watching at the moment.
Hi.
There you go. Go then. Did you finish your soup? Yum yum. Okay. Let's put a door in. I'm going to have to shuffle that about because that's going to annoy me. Unless I turn it into a feature and kind of build out on the side, and then have 2 sections to the house. Okay, windows. So we're gonna turn this one and this one. Bravo, thank you. Have some. You finished the toast as well. Was it yummy? Yeah. Okay. Okay, 2 windows there. Let's take this one off and turn that into a window as well. And then we'll definitely need a couple of windows here. But I'm actually not going to bother too much with those windows at the moment because I'm going to do something about this wall. Probably make a little corridor and kind of have another room coming off here, and then we'll build up on this one and build a second floor. Okay, let's we can put those away, put the floor, we need to drop the bed. What else can we do? Got enough weight. Take the control center, the workbench, definitely a fireplace. Got enough weight for that. Need a pipe. Okay, that's good. Let's place these things down. So we want the trough. Let's put the trough outside. There you are. Okay. Dump some food in there, but we can do that at another time. Let's drop the workbench, stick that in the corner, and then the control center I like to kind of put near the door. There we go. Of course, the fireplace, let's put that on this side. Fireplaces help a ton with insulation, keeping you nice and warm when it's cold outside. In real life, as much as the game. Okay, we're gonna place this water tank because we will be growing crops, and a good place to put this so that it reaches the pipe is right over here. There you go. Come on, there we go. And then we'll fly down with the bird and place the pipe. Okay, so that's in that corner. You can do this while flying, which is pretty useful. And where are you? It's red. Got to keep an eye out for any, there you go. Any aggro. And then let's go back up here to the water tank. Now this is a nice location for a bunch of reasons. There's a quasar that flies over here. So that makes it kind of a bit easier to tame. So look, water, 5,000, 5,000, so that's irrigated. Okay, that's looking good. Do get a fair number of drops nearby. Just up here, directly ahead, let's use the binoculars. So just over here, there's a number of beavers that spawn. So it makes it much easier to kind of pick them out and find them. Oh, thank you. How many's left?
None.
None, so I have one and you have one. Okay, thank you. So in Berlin at the moment, the teachers at the Kita are on strike, which is nice. Awesome spending time with Grace, but she misses school. Let's bring a tap. And for now, we're just going to stick it by the fireplace. so that we can get some water out. Is that the edge of the thing? Okay, that's fine for now. Okay, that gives us water supply. I'm not going to dehydrate. What else do we have? Oh, the bed. So I'm just going to put down a single bed for now. There we go. Near the window for the view. And we have a... I like the fact that it understands what where you're placing the door and windows and switches properly between them. Need a few more, but that's fine. Let's actually turn this off. There's a tap. It's useful for auto irrigating and for recipes and that sort of thing. Okay, let's have a oh, I'm going to do that. Take a look at this beastie. We've got another trough and those pieces. So, and you can level up. Let's deal with this. No damage. For now, we're just going to put the trough around the side here. We don't need 2 troughs at the moment. Actually, 1 trough, the range is really good on them. See, that just disappeared. What's going on there? That's just weird. The trough is still in my inventory. Yeah, when I try and do that, it just disappears. I don't really... That might be due to a server setting. I will have to debug that problem later. Okay. We've still got the binoculars in our hands, hence the thingy. So trough. Let's come over here. Put this down. Okay, that stayed. That's good. Yeah, I know. There's a setting about building too close to other things. I'm wondering if there's something that I can't see over here, but we can debug that later. That wasn't what I wanted to do. You're empty. That's good. And then where's my birdie? Good on. Hey, Bubba. This thing is such an awesome beast. Can I take you without overloading? I can. Good. So these troughs are part of the Automated Arc plugin. They're really good because they auto balance the food in the troughs. Actually, take out the narco berries. Okay. And we're just going to play it a little bit on the safe side, because we will go back and get another beast. Can you come up here? Come on, you can do it. What's that, Piccolo? Let's just change this to a ramp. See if that helps. Roof. Ramp. Is the door too small? Oh, bugger. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. These little rock clearers are absolutely fantastic. So in Arc, if you've not played before, there are different dinos which specialize in different activities. This one is a rock breaker. Tough little beasts. Not really difficult to tame, but really handy in gathering tons of rock. You need to level the weight and the melee stat to to improve its ability to harvest. He did. This guy, the weight is okay at the moment, so we're going to carry on with melee. He has a... 1 second. Gracie, this is not on the TV at the moment. So let's change this. There we go. So, excuse me?
It's still not on the TV.
Is it not? Did you use the white remote control?
No. I want this go.
Okay, 1 second, let me try. Try now. Give it a minute. Yeah, apologies. But one of the nice things you can do here is if you right click, this guy rolls. He's rolling. He's rolling. Which is really good for getting out of danger and just kind of getting around pretty quick.
It's not on both sides.
It's not on this side. 1 second, I just need to... Isn't this the one you picked?
Yeah, and now on baby bus.
Ah, yeah. It's, so now press play.
Play.
The triangle.
I don't. I saw the triangles like this.
Let's have a look. Try this one. There you go. So it's working now. Is that the one that you wanted? Check the TV.
It's not baby bus.
It's not Baby Bus. Okay, let's have a look. No, this is Nico versus Ali. Where's Baby Bus?
Did not pick baby bus. And it's gone.
The wolf one. Try now.
Wolf, 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 wolf.
Okay, we're back. We were gathering some rock and clearing this space because we're going to be building out. We will set up some breeding pens shortly. It is 2:15 here. Got to be careful when you're gathering resources not to tag one of the beasts. These are not aggro, so that's quite cool. And look, he has a couple of babies. If we kill the parent, we're able to claim these ones. Hi. Good morning. Who makes a tasty steak? But we'll leave those guys. There is another reason why I like to use this space, and I'll show you now. Let's climb up. So here we are at the moment. That's where our house is. This is the peninsula. It brings together these two rivers that come from the sea up here, which is pretty good. Over on this side, if you head directly over this way, you end up at the swamp. We get a lot of, not a lot, but we get a few T-Rexes that appear on this outside bank. Got Therazinos all around. There should be some over there. And the other nice thing about this zone is that it's very easy to build a wall. So we can build a wall essentially just before that tree, all across and lock off this part of the peninsula, which means that it ends up being a very safe space for us and our dinos. It looks like we have a raptor stalking around. We should go and clear them out. There you are. Oh, it's an alpha. It's we should be okay. Level 120. That might be a challenge. What's his health? 18,000. Yeah, that could be tough. We should be able to do it, but yeah, that will be a challenge, I think. Raptors are aggro, especially the alpha.
I love you.
I love you too. Especially the alphas. They're pretty aggro. And there's a chance this trike will drag it to us, which would not be good. He's 120, so he's likely to hurt. He's likely to hurt a lot. So we're going to move this guy kind of out of the way a bit more, I think. Come on, don't get stuck, and let's not fall off. If we kill the trike, it's likely to draw in the raptor. Park him in the corner. Should be okay there. I would like to bring him indoors, but he's not fitting through those doors at the moment. I could actually I could just pick up these doors. There we go. He's one of the few dinos that can actually walk backwards. They can't all. Birds can't. A bit annoying. There we go. Up we come. Oh, come on! Is that doorway still there? What's going on? Doorway. Yeah, it is there. Okay, let's try now. Can't go through a double doorway. Ah, come on, Tubby. What's doing it this time? Not that I'm making disparaging comments about the dinos, but third time's a charm. There we go. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. That's the plan. We'll probably start first just by walling in the area, and then we'll build a place to breed them. Okay, you'll be safe in here for now, and I can worry less. Those things are also a little bit tricky to find because they're quite small, so it's quite difficult to see from up high. There we go. Okay, and then before we took off, we're going to drop off our crud. I've got the console to put down. I'll keep the kibble on me, just in case I don't do that. We spot something worthwhile. Let's put this thing down. There we go. It should be enough out of the way that it's not going to cause us a problem when we take the door off to feed that. We'll deal with that guy later. So yeah, we're going to build a... see, this is another reason why I like this. That was a little bit annoying. What was that? Oh yeah, one of those. So once we build the wall across, then essentially we're safe. and then I'll build some pens for the different dinos that we have. That's going to take a little bit because the big walls for keeping out dinos are relatively expensive. But a nice thing about here is we get some drops around here. I've never had it this close before. Usually it's kind of, you know, that tree that you see just here. It's just past that. So drops, nice, blue. What do we have? Nothing fantastic. But it's better than a slap in the face with a wet herring, as they say. And drop off our junk, keep ourselves as light as possible. Those spear bolts are good for the harpoon. Some raw meat, chitin. Bit of soap so we're not stinky. Okay. Get off the tail. Shut that door. Yeah, hi. Okay. Off we go. White drops, you know, it gives you stuff, but they're not really that worthwhile. We want ideally purples and reds and yellows. Given where we are at the moment with our levels and what we have, that's going to give us the best bang for buck. Reds are the best, then yellows, then purples. This game is available on GeForce Now, so you don't need a beefy machine to play. You don't even need a PC. GeForce Now you can use from a Chromebook or your mobile and that sort of stuff. So it's pretty good. I set up a server that we're running on at the moment, so we're not running standalone on our local machine. Because I wanted a persistent world, and because I have another playthrough that I started to learn the ropes of the game. And the save system in the game is pretty crap. You can only have one personal save. The rest of the stuff is all server-based. For no real reason. It's just to force people to play on the public servers. So we created a private dedicated server for us. I'm fairly happy with how it's running at the moment. Yes, technically, yeah. If you have access to GeForce Now. And one of the reasons that I set this server up is because once I'm happy with the settings, it's going to be opened up for other people to play. So at the moment we have 20 slots available, so 20 different people can play at the same time. There's our little unicorn. Hi. I haven't shown Grace it yet. So primarily we're coming back for a beast. We need both of these. We can only we can actually carry two with the bird. Oh, we need Barry as well. But let's bring this guy out. We want the wood guy next. This guy, look, beaver, will create have us collect wood. So look, not seeing a dam yet. When they're tamed, the beavers don't build dams, but when they're wild, they do. And the wild dams have cementing post, which is really useful. Okay, what do we need next? We need a generator. Oh, we're short of electronics. We can do electronics in the fabricator. So look. Composites, electronics. We need 5 of them. Let's pull the resources. Excuse me, a bit of a cough at the moment. It's because it is off. Yeah. Let's try that again. 5. So I'm going to build another generator over on the other side because there's a few things here I want to keep cool, but I don't think we need the fabricator, so we can actually just pick that up. And I think the free version of GeForce Now should be enough. Let's take some gasoline. Don't need that much. Here we have a work. Got the workbench and the control center. We need the vacuum. But that means the electronics as well. Yeah. So we can build that around the other place. If you're ever wondering what you need to build a certain item, you can also find it through the engrams. And it should give you the recipe here. So ingots and silica pearls. Silica pearls we are a little bit short of, I think. One there. I think it's here. Silica pearls, let's take those. We'll take the polymer. Take some spark powder. Don't need. I'll probably need a bit of cementing paste. Not worrying about wood, metal. That's fairly heavy. That's this way, 36. Is that going to be too much? No. Let's drop this off in our fryer. Where are you? He has a weight reduction for some things, including metal and crystals. But we will he's good at the moment. Oh, it's a little baby. Animal bits. How much does this weigh? 28. That's a bit heavy. We'll come back and get that. We'll need those when we deal with the bosses later. Building parts. I want the healing. Probably the lights. We will transfer all of this across, but not now. Don't need charcoal. Clothing, we're good. Don't think we need any of those, but we might take the traps. We need to take some crystal. Is 100 going to be too much? Yeah. Split. There is crystal nearby. Our bird has a weight reduction for crystal as well. So we'll grab a few things, then we'll take the beaver across. And then we will probably call it a day for now, because it's almost siesta time. That's the fabricator. You know, Grace will grow out of needing a siesta soon enough, but I want to use them while we can. Thatch we should be okay from. Probably need a bit of hide. Don't need stems or knocks. Don't need stone because we'll grab those. Don't need wood. Flint we'll grab. Ignore the saddles for now, but we will take some fiber. Okay, that's good. And then let's take some fish. We're okay for, let's take some of this. This is a fridge for all of our perishables. We're going to take the repair station. We don't need that here. There's blueprints. veggies. Let's take some of these. That should be good. And we'll take the vacuum. Okay. What's inside here? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, bugger. Shoot. I need the vacuum here. Repair station. We'll have to get that on the next trip. So the vacuum's down, so we can just drop all of this. No, that should be fine. That should be fine. I'm just, I need to double check the birdie. Auto sort should be off. Yeah, so that's fine. Okay. So that's good. We are, okay, we've moved the beaver away. Just makes it a little bit easier to pick up. Now, in theory, you can pick two things up with your bird. You can pick one up with C and one with right click. But that's not picking up. Might be too big. So we're gonna have to pick it up normally. There we go. Oh, there's a blue with a red ring. Blues with red ring, they have double drops. Where am I? That's there. So with the red ring, you get double the amount from it. But given that this is only partway down at the moment, it's not at the ground. We should have enough time to go across. Oh, there's a green with red rings there as well. Okay. Okay, it's 2:30, which is about what time when we go down for a siesta. So we will drop off Woody at the base. Then we will rush and get those two. Well, we'll definitely get one of the drops, probably just the blue one. Might not have time for this green one as well. And then we will call it a day. So the server we play on is the one that I created called Grubby Pockets. Yeah. Trunk is still here. Let's bring this down. Drop him off. Put this birdie on park. Come on. Chop, chop. See if this little fella can go through. No. Let's take the door off. You would think that the wide door will let them through. Okay. For some reason I'm missing a roof over there. 8. Place that. Drop these things in the food trough. And drop this other stuff off in the locker. So it's a double drop with the red rings. So it means we could very well be heavy. You guys say that? Let's head off. I think blue is more value than green, I think it is. I know red is the best and yellow is next best. Let's speed across. We've got 1500 stamina, which should be enough for us to fly across the entire map. It is quite good for speeding across about half the map. Let's see if we can get there before this disappears. As I said earlier, we've got some clouds and fog on. It does look pretty. You know, Unreal 5 brings a lot to the quality of the game. It's just a shame there's quite a lot of bugs. Come on, land. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's take off. We probably won't make the green one, so we're going to head over to the sea base. I just need to let Grace know that it's almost time for a siesta. Gracie? Yeah? 4 minutes in siesta, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, we wouldn't have made that the green one, I don't think. But we can grab this this blue one. If you're looking at the beam, you can see a thicker portion, which I think is about there. And that is usually how far down it is progressed. So it's not actually landed yet. So we've taken our beaver across, and I think the next thing is going to be Barry, because he's pretty good in a fight. And it's likely we'll have a bit of aggro before we finish putting up the wall, which, fingers crossed, we will be working on later today, and I'll stream again after siesta. Okay, there we go. So this this blue one is on its way down. Can't see squat at the moment. So look, where are you? That's a better position. Yeah, it's still going to be a few minutes. This island that we're on at the moment is called Herbivore Island. This is one of the starting areas. This is where we have our forward base. This is where we set up shop just now. So this is Herbivore Island down here. We could set up a base kind of further up here, and we probably will set something up later. But for now, this is going to handle our midterm goals. Okay, so let's see what this drop is, and then we will call it a day. Herbivore Island is a pretty good place because there's the pod. There's no aggro here unless you start a fight, unless you hit somebody. So it's a good place to kind of gather resources, pick up a couple of the earlier dinos that you'll need, and start exploring the ocean. So you can get metal here, stone, wood. Can't get any crystals, but that's okay. You can often get crystals from drops. Yes, Gracie?
I want to change.
Yeah.
But it's in the bathroom now.
Yes. Okay. Grace is still coming to grips with which device to stream to. Why is your jumper on backwards now?
I don't know.
It was on the right way just on earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to finish doing the stream now. Do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Say ciao ciao.
Ciao ciao.
Bravo.
Can you?
Yeah. Let me close this and say goodbye to everybody. Then I'll fix that. Okay, and then in 2 minutes we have a siesta, okay? Deal?
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay. So thanks for watching. Please do like, comment. It really helps the channel. It helps Google understand that this is stuff that people want to see, and it helps the channel grow, which helps me a lot. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again a bit later. If you like what you watch, please do subscribe. And yeah, I will see you again soon. Take care.